Going to go live. Stand by. And we're live. It is Monday, March 12th. Is it Monday? And it means that it's Monday Motivation with none other than Ogre. So welcome back, brother, man. He's been gone for a while.
It's been a week. It's been lots of fun stuff. Just trying to take care of some crap on the real world side of things. Getting stuff straightened out. Had some shit to get through, and we're all set. We're back.
There you go.
We're fat. We're grainy. Apparently, I've been told. I got lights. Hey.
The lighting looks definitely better.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
All I need is a camera.
Your face looks like you're wearing like powder makeup. Like you got.
I am.
Had powdered that makeup on you so that to get rid of that glare. So you look good. Like I don't see any wrinkles.
I'm trying to bring back the wig look, the powdered wigs.
So low definition camera is definitely a good one. It's working for you.
Hey man, it is what it is. There you go. My mom says I'm handsome, so I got that going for me.
That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. So man, it's been did we fill in for you last week on Monday? I can't remember.
No. Last week was postponed. I missed 2 weeks ago was the 00, and was it Wednesday?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you're back. So man, there's a lot to catch up here. So
I missed the last round table. I was at the round table where Charlie was driving.
Yeah. So there's a lot has happened since. So really not a lot, not really, but I'm just going to go right over to you to kind of fill us in on what's going on in stately Ogre Manor.
Oh, Jesus. Well, let's see. Friday night, no, it wasn't Friday night. It was Friday. I was taking care of business, as they say. But Saturday, I got back on the horse, and I guess you could say had one of the hoes over, and I broke one of my rules, and she stayed over at my place. So then Sunday, then you got the time change on Sunday, right?
Right.
So the clocks go ahead an hour. So I wake up, and instead of it being like 8, it's 9. So I'm doing it, and it's fucking Sunday, You can't say, well, and she knows what I do for a living, so I can't I got a meeting at the school on Sunday at 10 a.m.
You teach Bible class. You teach Bible study.
I gotta go to a Bible study or something, So I'm like, all right, fine. So we went out to breakfast, and there's this guy comes in, and we're about halfway done, right? And this guy comes in, and he's got these shabby pants on, and like 20-year-old shoes, and the guy's wearing a flannel T-shirt, and he sits down, and as soon as he sits down he's next to me, they got the tables, and you're kind of, it's a Sunday morning breakfast joint,
Right.
This guy, as soon as he sits down, he hits the old, Bluetooth in his ear there, and he starts talking his crazy bullshit about, the company's coming back online, and it's because of Trump, and we're coming back, and I need these people, I need nuclear engineers, and they're going to get $250,000 a year, different kind of educational backgrounds. I need all kinds of people, and the best thing about it is the benefits. It's full benefits. You get coverage and this, and it's all paid for by the company. Super low deductible. And the guy's sitting there, and we'll call her Ho B. Ho B across from me. She's not Ho A. Ho A has a special status. Yeah.
I see.
She might be slipping down to C after she didn't get the hints when I was like stretching and like looking at her coat and like holding. I should do that. You know how you do it, like when you take your dog for a walk and you go over, you put your shoes on, and the dog starts looking at you, and you put your coat on, and the dog stands up, it's like, oh boy, and you grab the leash. They're like, oh holy shit! You got to do that with the hose, like grab for their coat, and hold. Who wants to go out? Who wants to go out? Not come back. So anyway, so she looks over at me, and she looks over at me, and she holds up her hand. So I mean, the guy, I could reach like this. And touch the guy's shoulder, and she holds her hand up, and it's a scam. And I thought, I'm like, really? Oh shit! This guy looks like he rolled out of the bucket from the background, like back in the alleyway, sweeping up the trash bins or something, and he's talking about $250,000. Oh, and he had him and his family, his imaginary family, had their tickets ready. They were leaving the country. They were going to South America if Hillary got elected. So this guy was either some kind of bullshitter with either selling his fake insurance or selling, like they've got the guys that do the the mutual funds and crap, the guys that try to be financial advisors. He was either one of them or he was completely insane.
Or maybe that phone wasn't even attached.
Yeah, well, probably wasn't. Phone. I don't even think he was talking to anybody. To tell you the truth, I think he was just.
I mean, I do that every once in a while. I do that whenever I'm traveling and I know I'm not going to be there for quite some time. I'll just do that. Start talking crazy shit and see what kind of response I will get.
I like to pretend I'm talking to people on an elevator. That's fun when you talk on a phone. Not talk to the people on the elevator, but talk on a phone. Right. Or you could do it. You could just hold your phone up and pretend that you're talking to somebody. Then you don't have to hold the elevator because maybe I got a fart, or maybe there's already enough people on there, or maybe I just want to sing. Maybe I just want a single ride.
That's right. You like to enjoy yourself, look around, catch the smell, listen to the music. Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to fart, but.
You don't have to do that. I know it's been a while since I've been in an elevator. Maybe I like
to fart. I like to fart when you're getting off a crowded elevator.
Yeah. And this way you can blame it on somebody else, right?
Yeah, you don't even have to blame. You just,
I'll just look around.
SBD and walk out the doors. Give them a little parting gift.
Yeah.
So we get done. We got done eating. We go back out in the car, and then before I could say anything. Ho B looks at me and she says, "So what do you want to do now?" I'm like, Jesus. I'm thinking to myself, I want you to leave. And my psycho powers were, is it psycho?
Kinetic? No,
psychic. Not psycho, but that's something else.
What did you do next, man?
We went bowling.
Oh my. Okay.
And you know what?
What?
It was as horrible as you could imagine.
Did she bring her own shoes and bowling ball with her? Or did she have it already with her?
No, because then she would have got dropped off at the door, and I would have just sort of drove away. No, she did not have her own shoes and ball.
Right.
But these Brunswick cats, they muscle everybody else out of the business. Two people, 3 games, because you got to bowl a series. I mean,
right,
two people, 3 games, and shoe rental. What do you think that comes to on a early or a late Sunday morning? I don't even think it was afternoon yet.
Sunday morning. I'm thinking I don't know, $20.
$42.
Holy shit, $42.
That's what I said when the guy rang, and I looked up like, holy shit. I said, there's only 2 of us.
Do they fucking bowl for you too? Do they carry the ball up to the line for you?
No, the kids, the little bastard kids next to us had the bumpers, and it was pissing me off because they were doing a lot better than I was. I am well out of practice bowling, let me tell you. I did win the series. I managed to pull out some man pride there.
There you go. Well,
that too.
Get that spin there. Give that what do you call it?
Now
where it goes off to the gutter and it.
That's my cousin. My cousin, one of my cousins is the bowling master. I blow. It was bad. I throw it down, it goes straight, and that's it.
Hey.
It doesn't care which way it goes. It's just kind of straight.
Well, and it takes a big man to admit that.
They turned on. You had the lasers and the black lights and shit were on in the music. I could blame. Yeah. I could use that as an excuse, but it was just my shitty bowling was the excuse. So she finally did the what? Did
the black lights expose anything on what you or her was wearing at all, or was it safe under the black lights that morning? I mean, it is Sunday morning.
That's a good point, but it was. I'd have to say it was relatively boring. It was safe.
Well, safe is good, I guess.
I got it.
I don't know. I haven't been bowling since I don't know. It was 19 something or other. I don't really. It's one of my kids.
Listen, you sound like an old prospector. Back in 42,
yeah,
back in 1878.
There was something about bowling alleys and roller rinks that I just did not like. It was the whole putting on somebody else's shoes that were wearing it before you kind of a thing. It used to gross me out. And
they spray it with that can of Glade or whatever they get.
Doesn't make a shit. You could spray it with gasoline. I would be like, gosh, I'm gonna wear that.
Oh, hey, wait, we got a comm from our
comm guy?
Our intern, Long Duck Dong, or
that was Devil Dog.
Devil Dog said something, but I just realized the terrible problem in our little setup here tonight. I can't see the text.
You got to switch glasses now, or
he just okay. Our intern is a step ahead of me. He just said, "What's up?" Oh, hey, what's up, Devil Dog?
That's it.
Hey, Devil Dog. I hope your buddy's watching today. Later for have a special note for what's his name again, Tony? The guy.
Steve.
Yeah, that's it, Steve. Sorry about that, Steve. I got
our crow guy.
I got a special note for Steve in the Ogre Today in History portion of our fantastic program.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. So make sure everybody sticks around for that.
So where the hell was I? Oh, we went bowling and then we went home and then she finally took a hint and hit the skids.
So did the breakfast Did the breakfast kind of turn into lunch? Kind of a thing where that was it. No more eating after the bowling. That was it.
No, that was you changed into your regular. Oh, look, you got your shoes and coat on.
See ya.
You were talking about you don't like seedy bowling alley. We go. It's the place. Any place you find. I got to look. I'm sure they're around, but probably in like the city or wherever the hell the hipsters live because it would be cool and ironic. Yeah. But like the old timey. Shit. Okay, we grew up together, and that's no secret.
Yeah.
Like the Bullmore, the Castaways.
Not in the same house or anything.
The old no. I prefer. I even made the statement. I'm like, I don't like this with the lights and everything. Everything was clean in there. Even you rented the shoes, but I mean the lounge, and I was up. I'm like, hey, you want a drink? It's 11 a.m. on a Sunday. We could get
that's right. 50-cent drafts.
One back. But I mean,
Castaways.
It was too clean and nobody was smoking. I guess you can't smoke anymore. There were no mobsters hanging around, no bikers playing shooting pool. I miss the seedy. I'd rather go to the seedy bowling
Stardust.
alley.
Yeah,
there
the Stardust.
You go. That's the one. Yeah,
there's always a seedy.
Columbia Avenue.
That's it, Columbia Avenue. I think it's still there. It's in Hammond, Indiana. I think they still film horror flicks out of that building and. Yeah, it's been a long time. That's all I can say. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. It's not that terrible.
No, man. I'd rather. I don't know. I don't know something about bowling. You're sticking your fingers inside the holes. It's just you see these guys eating nachos, right? The stale chips with the poured. They pour that nacho cheese on. It's not really nacho cheese. It's,
you're not sticking your tongue.
And they're licking their fingers. They're licking their fingers and then they wipe it on their shirt and they stick their hands in that they finger that bowling ball and next thing
wash
you know,
your hands.
That's why I didn't stick it in. I wore gloves when I bowled.
Yeah, you're just a
I
little.
wore, I wore latex. I think that's where my latex fetish came from.
That's where it is.
At an early.
Gives you a hell of a hook.
Man. So speaking of hooks, what's on your topics tonight? What's the first thing on your topic of the discussion?
I heard this morning that at a concert over in Ireland, Tim McGraw passed out on stage.
Oh yeah, I heard something about that.
Yes,
yeah.
And
is he all right?
He is fine. His wife.
We can make fun of him.
I'd make fun of him if he was dead. His wife came out, Faith Hill, and told the crowd, said he was okay, and he was seriously dehydrated. And I started giggling to myself because I thought, I'm like, yeah, I was dehydrated too when I woke up after a 14-hour bender going the wrong direction through a bank drive-through at about 3 a.m. at about 60 miles an hour. That's what's going to make me use that one. Hey, I was dehydrated. Yeah, I used to drink a lot. I had to cut back.
Especially going 60 miles per hour through an ATM drive-through. That's impressive. Yeah,
that was no. It wasn't the ATM. I was going through in between the with the fucking whatever they are, the vacuum tubes. Suckers. Those ones.
Yeah, man. You know what? I haven't gone to a bank lately. Do they still use those things?
I do. I tried to today. That was highly embarrassing. Trying to cash it. I was trying to cash a petty cash check from work to take them so I can actually have petty cash at work. And there's not enough. I can't give you the amount that you wanted because it's not. You don't have that much in your account. I'm like, for fuck's sake! I'm like, how much I got in my? And they give me my balance. And this is going on through the drive-through. I couldn't walk in because I'm a fat lazy bastard. I'm staying in my car. I got to eat.
What were you wearing today? Maybe do you wear a uniform or?
No, I don't wear a uniform. Business casual.
Oh, there we go.
I wear it. No, not Zubaz. What'd you say? Z Cavaricis.
Z Cavarici and some Docs.
And some Axe body spray. No, I wear I wear like a polo.
Oh, there you go.
And
you can't go wrong with that.
And sometimes pants. And so he was apparently Tim McGraw. First I thought it was Tug McGraw, the pitcher for the Phillies, but then I thought he was dead, so I didn't think it could be him because if Faith Hill was is Tug McGraw dead? Where's our fact checker?
Where's the fact checker?
Where's our chats?
So you said the story took place in Ireland then, in Ireland?
Yes, he was at a concert in somewhere. No, not in a pub. He was in a big. Hold on, I'll tell you. Oh yeah, Tug McGraw is dead. Tug McGraw dead, January 5th, 2004. So it would not be good if what's her face, Faith Hill was married to a guy who's been dead for over a decade. Let's see, Tim McGraw, Dublin on Sunday night, took an insulin, blah 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 blah. He finished singing one of his biggest hits, Humble and Kind. Okay, you ever hear that one?
Never.
You a big country fan?
You know what? It's not that I'm not a fan. I don't listen to it as much. I'm not. When I travel, I don't usually have the radio on. I'm usually listening to. This is going to sound very nerdy. I listen to audiobooks, or I'm trying to learn Japanese, shit like that. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Trying to educate myself. I figured, shit, I'm already glued to the damn interweb. Got to get my mind smart somehow. So I have to listen to, books on. It's really cool. Have you listened to any books on DVD or not DVD, on CD? Pretty damn impressive. Yeah. I mean, especially when they curse, because it sounds like, ooh, kind of feel like a little kid and you kind of giggle.
Oh, really?
A little.
Do they say it? Do they change their voices like it's somebody telling you a bedtime story?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, hey, well, here's a message. Tug is his dad, so it would. I'll be damned.
Oh, no shit. So I did not know that.
Tug McGraw, the baseball pitcher, is Tim McGraw's dad. So then it would really be weird if Faith Hill was married to
Tug.
That's his name, who's Tim's dad and also dead.
Yeah, that'd be kind of gross.
So our intern just said they were on it, so I guess they can
move on to something else.
Hey, what you're talking about listening to stuff, did you hear or see all the crying and gnashing of teeth for the loop going away?
I was one of them. Yeah,
you big baby.
I was on the loop. I don't know if I just told Doc this earlier today. I was a guest DJ on the loop back in 2000. I don't know, early 2000s. I submitted they were doing that.
Oh, you did that DJ one too, where somebody else had that. Somebody else sent me that.
And they actually offered me a job, but I was already gainfully employed, and I didn't want to make that move. But hey, I could have been
you're
on
just
there.
making that up. They offered you a job, really?
I got proof. Well, I got proof, but I have to find it because it's on a cassette tape.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell. What are you gonna play that on?
I know that's the problem. So if anybody's watching, how do I convert a cassette tape over to say an MP3 or whatever DVD or something?
You got to call David Copperfield.
That's what I got to do.
I saw that crying on Facebook. I was like, Jesus, get over it.
I mean, it sucks.
You could. Who cares? I mean, is there that much? You shed a tear for WMET?
Oh, I forgot about WMET.
You did? Oh, really?
I did. Yeah. See, didn't even shed a tear on that one. I don't remember that. Or WLS. Oh yeah, WNUA. Now that remember WNUA?
No, the one that got me was what you call the Blaze.
The Blaze, the big year,
the Blaze.
90s, I missed the 90s, man.
When Man Cow came out first on
right,
that one.
yeah,
or, that was or they were Chicago Rocks, and then it began 103.5 the Blaze,
the Blaze,
and now it's what's it called? CKG.
Yeah, the CKG is gone.
They're a news station. I mean, if you wanted to hear, where else could you go if you wanted to hear like a Deep Purple or Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult?
Yeah,
I mean, turn that on and wait for 5 minutes, you'd hear it.
It was Kevin Matthews used to be on 105.9 CKG. They used to call it the package. And I'm like, that ain't gonna last. That ain't gonna last long. That's gonna go really quick. But yeah, I guess you're right. It is end of an era. Like I said, radio's going to be gone eventually. I think
that's just free. It. Where's this thing that I'm trying to figure out because I'm an old idiot?
But I used to have a Loop T-shirt. Oh, see, one of those thingies.
So you got that? You should have seen me at about 4:45 a.m. trying to sink that into the car there. Hey, what's going on? Come on, I need a teenager.
You never. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn that shit. But yeah, and then they're selling the Loop T-shirts for $20. So I'm like, I had one and I used it as a paint rag. I should have saved it. It might be worth money someday because it was the real deal.
Oh,
Johnny Brandmeier was on.
Johnny B. My brother said he cried when he realized that Lorelei is probably 65 now.
Oh,
Lorelei, the original Loop girl. And for those of you not in the Chicago area, but there's probably none of you since. Our huge listener numbers. The Loop was a Chicago rock station for the last 40-some years. WLUP.
Chicago, the Loop.
So now it's. But I noticed I tuned into. I need to find a new. Until I get my fancy pants iPod to sync and actually work. I'm gonna have to. I gotta find a new station now to put on my presets.
What is that? 97.1. The Drive has classic rock.
I already got that.
Yeah.
I
really miss the WNUA. That was my favorite. I used to put on the Drakkar Noir of the Eternity and head over to Tavern in the Oaks and start picking them up and say, here's my Camaro. I got WNUA already keyed up.
Pick them up.
That was pretty damn creepy. Yeah, that was it.
I was listening. If you listen to the Loop, they're trying to ease you into the Christian K Love stuff or whatever it is.
With Highway to Hell?
No.
That was the last song.
That was the last song. But no. The team. What they're. That's it. It's the Christian word. Christians, but word. They can't do this one. They got to do word hardcore.
That would be kind of odd. Yeah, defeating the purpose, right?
And I'm listening to it, and I thought about. Remember, there's that fucking band that tricked me, and I'm still mad at them.
Stripper.
No, not Striper. They were posers from the get go. Calling on you. No, 90s Creed.
Right. Oh, were they a Christian rock band?
Yep. I
figured the name had something.
I thought, hey, Creed, man, Creed. You heard it. I heard it, and I was like, these guys are all right. They rock pretty good. I'm like, hey, this is pretty good for mid '90s crap. And I'm listening to it, you listen to the songs, and you start picking up the words, and you're singing along, and I was like, hey. Wait a second.
Yeah.
This guy ain't singing about chicks or trying to
get laid,
do fun stuff. He's singing about Jesus. What the? I'm gonna break that Jesus CD. Christ. That's it. I did. I bought the CD. That's what it was. I bought the freaking CD. I didn't read any of the liner notes, all that shit. I don't know. I ain't got time to read.
Well, like that song "Higher," right? Let me take you higher. That was a good song, man.
Yeah, but they're talking about going to heaven and shit.
Oh.
I guess whatever. For the Christians, the one or two Christians that are out there, the 5 people viewing, whatever. You want to believe, you believe. But
that's it,
I was upset. I felt duped. Right. I was deceived.
Well, that's like I thought ABBA was a Christian band. They sing that "Take a Chance on Me," didn't they? Wasn't that religious related? ABBA? Maybe not. I don't know. Fact checker. Where's our fact checker? I thought ABBA was a Christian Swedish band. No.
No, I thought their songs swingers.
Well, yeah, they were Christian swingers that sang about "Take a Chance on Me," and that was the whole premise about religion. I guess maybe not. Maybe I must have.
I thought that was meant that
you could take a chance on this.
You could take a chance and not get a STD or something. Take a chance on me. You might not get an STD. Take a chance.
Well, maybe that's what it's about.
Take a chance.
And the guy was encouraging, "Come on, take a chance. Come
on,
ahead, just do it. Take a chance.
You only live once." Besides, this is the 70s. If you get a disease, you go get a shot of penicillin in the neck, and you're fine.
Because I remember I used to work at the Little Brown Jug in Burnham, Illinois, that you would open the bar at 6 a.m. and that was the very first song these old guys would come in and play that. I'm like, what the hell are you listening to ABBA for, man? Opening an old style and a hard-boiled egg first thing in the morning, man. That was my first bartending gig.
With a little ABBA.
Yeah.
Make it go down easier.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is even ABBA in the jukebox? That's what I didn't understand. So, but yeah, hey. Who thought we would have been talking about ABBA?
I don't know. The other one I heard today on the way home that was a song when I was in the Navy. I can't even think of the name of it. No, not in the Navy. No, not that one. I saw the sign. I saw the sign.
Oh yeah, Ace of Base. Right?
Ace of Base. There you go. Thanks, Tony.
Good.
Yeah,
I know a lot of that stupid shit. You name a '90s band, I'll tell you what it is. But yeah, what was with Ace of Base?
I don't know. I heard that song. I thought that song was kind of. I was thinking about what we were going to talk about on a ride home today, and that song came on, and I was thinking, this one might be a little preachy as well. Is she singing about, I saw a sign that made me want to blow you, or did I see the sign from is it like a Jesus sign?
Ooh,
like fish,
maybe.
Or whatever.
The Jesus.
That fish on the
back.
Don't
mess with the Jesus.
Yeah, on their bumpers. All right, enough making fun of Christ.
Christ.
Wait, I got this. Tony, you're not a big sports guy, are you?
Nah, I'm not that big.
And I just thought of this, that you should have. We could have done this together and see who was. Well, maybe we'll
the
do
brackets.
This now. Yeah.
About the brackets.
You just ruined it. Here it comes. This is Monday motivation.
Okay.
Nothing.
Hey, that was good. No, I heard it. That was good.
Oh,
a little garbled, but it was good.
Oh, that's crappy. Well, that
We're
sucks.
getting there.
That was supposed to be the special presentation sound from
Our
CBS.
sound guy. I think had we told if you would have given that to our sound guy ahead of time, he probably could have played that for you.
Nah, it's no fun.
It.
I had shit to do.
There you go.
All right.
So you got the NCAA.
I got it. It's my favorite. One of my favorite times of the year after Thanksgiving because I'm fat. Is basketball.
Are we at the
time in March?
Are we at the 16 mark or 24?
We are in the not started yet mark.
Oh, 60, we haven't started yet.
60,
so much I know.
64 teams. And it's cool because this first weekend coming up from Thursday, they go from 64 to 16 on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And they also have
16.
They also have the high school state finals are on if you're a dork and you're into that stuff. And if you like really, 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 really bad basketball, the women's tournament, they also show those games. The missed jump shot spectacular, as I like to call it. layup.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the layup.
Come on!
You can't go wrong, man. Shit. What would make it more? Is that you? Is that your phone dinging? Is that your sugar level?
That's probably my hose getting mad because they don't like it when I make fun of women's sports.
You got to make up clever names then, like Morticia or code names. Kitten. I don't want to. I forgot to turn it down today. My fault. I broke your Tony rule. All right. Okay. There. All right. Let's get to this. Okay. Right.
What's wrong? I just thought, what would make women's basketball more exciting if men were playing?
Well, I don't know. That would be kind of cool. Let's see it. What do you guys think?
Joel said you are a dork. That's not a very nice thing to say about my co-host. My brother called you a dork.
Dork.
No.
Very nice.
Okay. All right. Let's run through this real quick. Don't guess your times. Okay. I'm gonna write down my teams and you'll say yours, and then we'll compare as we go along on the next Monday.
Are we talking basketball college?
We are talking college basketball. Virginia UMBC.
Is that a school?
No, it's Virginia versus University of Munster Blowing College. I don't know. No, just say Virginia.
I'm going to say Virginia because Virginia.
Okay, I got Marcus. Me, Tony. Okay, Creighton, and Kansas State. I'm going to say Creighton.
Hey, good evening, Stephanie. She's watching Monday Motivation with Ogre, so we're just going to say a shout out to Stephanie.
Does she like girls basketball?
Stephanie, do you like girls basketball or not girls or women's? I think it's the correct nomenclature is women's basketball.
For God's sakes, I'm a dying.
Well, because girls basketball is
girls play basketball.
Right, so that's what I said. So let's be more specific. So Stephanie, women's basketball. Do you watch women's basketball? And if you didn't, what would make you watch? Ogre said men. So I don't know. We'll see if other people agree. We'll see. Yeah. So all right. So that was Virginia. What's the next one?
Creighton, Kansas State. Creighton.
Oh, I was going to say Kansas.
Kansas State. Okay. Kentucky and Davidson. I'm going to go with Kentucky. Okay.
KY all the way.
All right. Arizona and Buffalo. I'm going to take Arizona in that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go Arizona as well.
Okay. Miami, Florida versus Loyola of Chicago.
Ooh, I would say Loyola, but I like Miami, man.
Yeah, I'm going with Miami.
I'm going to go crazy and go with Miami.
Tennessee and Wright State.
Never heard of Wright State, so I'm going to go with the Volunteers. Tennessee it is.
Nevada and Texas.
Since I used to live in Texas, I'm going with Texas.
All right.
I was only there for 3 years.
The University of Cincinnati or Georgia State?
I used to live in Cincinnati, so I'm going Bearcats.
The hell is it? You lived all over the place.
Porn industry, you travel a lot.
All right. You're going to go with the number 1 seed, Xavier. Missouri, Florida State.
You know what? I would say Florida State, but I'm going to say Missouri.
Yeah. Ohio State and South Dakota State.
Oh, God. Dakotas. I like going south, so I'm going to say South Dakota.
Okay.
I am known to go south every once in a while.
You slipped that one past me. Gonzaga and University of North Carolina, Greensboro.
Oh, Greensboro. Yeah.
Not the good. Not the good North Carolina.
Not Chapel Hill, but okay. Greensboro.
Right. There you go. Houston. Oh yeah, you were in North Carolina. You know what you're talking about.
I was in North Carolina.
Houston and San Diego State. I'm gonna go San Diego State in the upset.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Houston. Phi Slamma Jamma.
Michigan and where's my brother? Hey, did you hear that? You hear what he just said? You jerk. See
what?
My brother always used to make fun of me because way back when I was a big Phi Slamma Jamma fan for those 3 years, and he would tell me how much they sucked, and I'd be like, "Shut up, it's good."
Yeah, Keem the Dream Olajuwon, remember
That's
him?
right. Oh hell yeah.
Yep.
All right, Michigan.
I remember that.
Michigan and Montana.
Oh, Michigan. Got to go Michigan. Go blue.
Okay, Texas A&M and Providence.
I'm gonna go Texas A&M. Go Aggies. Gig 'em.
Okay. I never understood that.
Didn't either.
North Carolina and Lipscomb. It sounds like a dentist or something.
It does. Dr. Lipscomb is ready to see you. Yeah, you know what? What the fuck? I'm gonna go Lipscomb.
Okay.
Not bad, huh? Oh, and to answer your question, Stephanie said, "No, I am sorry, I don't. What would make me watch? Nothing. I am afraid." Afraid? What are you afraid of, Stephanie?
Afraid of what?
Yeah, I thought you weren't afraid of anything.
You know what? This is stupid. We're not gonna finish all the way. We're not gonna go for 30 minutes and do the whole damn.
So yeah, I was gonna say. So we got the gist. So we'll have to come back next.
We got one half.
We got each other.
I'll fill it out and I'll give you my update of how shitty it was. But then you don't believe. You know what? Let's do this. Let me go through so anybody can not call me a big cheater because I know my relatives will. Okay, your Villanova, relatives. Virginia Tech. I'm going to say West Virginia. Going down the other side of the bracket for those who know what they're talking about. Wichita State, Florida, Texas Tech, Arkansas.
Are there any Indiana teams like IU?
Butler. I just had Butler losing to Arkansas, and I'm going to have Purdue beat Cal State Fullerton, Kansas over Penn, NC State over Seton Hall, Clemson over New Mexico State, Auburn over Charleston, TCU over whoever the hell they're playing, some bums, Michigan State over Bucknell. That might be a tougher game than people think. I'm going to take Rhode Island over Oklahoma and Duke over Iona. Ooh, merciful fates.
So is this all on the television, or do you have to have like?
Oh yeah, it's great. No, it's well, I don't know. They show it. It's like they do with the Olympics. They show it on the like 4 different channels. They got 3 games or 4 games go at one time. It's pretty cool. We got any chats? Any basketball fans out there? No.
Yeah. Joel said that he watches. He says I watch when I'm having trouble sleeping. I guess that's pertaining to women's basketball.
He's a regular comedian.
Yeah. I like volleyball. Women's volleyball.
Yeah, but that's different. It's a different sport.
No, that is a different sport. But why? Right. Why are we drawn to that? Is it because of the shorts? I mean, let's be honest, right? That's what I'd like to know because that's when I'm scrolling. When I used to have.
I don't know. I'm in the minority of heterosexual males on that one. I don't like the women folk to be too.
Really?
Low percentage, like super low percentage of body fat. That's not.
Yeah. Oh, that's not your thing.
Not that I'm a fucking catch or some. I'm far from a 10, but I'm secure in my reality. I realized this long ago. Yeah.
You're an
ogre.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm an ogre 6.5. It still brings me the old George Carlin joke. I never fucked a 10, but one night I fucked 5 2s.
That is a good way of putting it. And Stephanie says she loves women's volleyball. Yeah, me too. Now, women's volleyball.
You just like looking at their asses.
No. I like the ability, the jump, but like sand volleyball. Now it's a little different, right? But I would still watch it. It will stop my surfing.
Yeah,
And I will stop on women.
They're playing in sand. That's what the difference
So maybe
is.
to answer the question of women's basketball, is it maybe uniform? I don't know. Something.
Maybe if they played basketball in sand.
That might be a little difficult, but yeah. All right. So what else is on your docket?
Oh, did you see the Houston Astros at the White House? I didn't do a lot of research on this when I saw this when I was shoveling down my dinner, looking at the looking at the interweb. I had a couple pieces of chicken and some. I was forced to eat the Uncle Ben's the wild. Well, it's the last one. I like to mix it up with the different kind of rices and the instant mashed potatoes, but the mashed potatoes would have required me to like boil water in my microwave and like stir something. So I just took the last Uncle Ben's out of the thing and just rip it in half and throw it in the microwave for 90 seconds. There you go. But the only one that was left was the disgusting brown rice and like wild whatever the fuck it's called. It's like pieces of like look like dead fucking roaches or something
rats,
in there. Yeah, it looks like rat turds. That's what it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't even know why the hell I bought it. It's like I got like the ghosts of two ex-Mrs. St. John's on my shoulders when I'm shopping. You gotta get something without salt and without something healthy. God damn it,
yeah. Well, I feel bad because I had shrimp Alfredo tonight. It was pretty
Why does that make you feel bad?
Well, because I ate a pretty damn good meal tonight. It was actually prepared. Trophy wife took her time. She made pasta. She made the shrimp Alfredo sauce by hand. So yeah, it was.
Oh, really?
It was not as bad as not as good as not as bad as what you had, but it was pretty damn good.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It wasn't bad. I don't mind that. What's he doing? Calling me fat and I should eat less stuff or something?
No, he says Uncle Ben's. He's calling you a racist.
Why am I a racist? Because I eat Uncle Ben's. They changed his logo. They changed the logo there, old timer. He's older than me. You never see that? If you notice, they changed the Uncle Ben logo and they changed the Mrs. Butterworth.
I didn't know that.
So who's the other? Not Mrs. Butterworth. Aunt Jemima. They still make Aunt Jemima.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I haven't seen it.
I think they do.
Generic anyway.
But they changed the picture so they're not as racist as they used to be. And on the pictures there. So everything's okay.
I never really noticed. I didn't notice.
And we have another comment. Uncle Ben's is some damn good rice.
It is good rice. It is damn good rice.
Especially for after 90 seconds, and there you go. Just don't buy the wild rice and green.
Speaking of food, Stephanie was saying, I was eating some cubed cheese out of the bag, and after about 3, noticed mold on it. Well, that's good for you, though. The mold's good for you, I think. Isn't
cheese mold anyway?
That's what I thought. Say, I'm lactose intolerant,
But I guess you don't want it to be like,
so I can't eat cheese. So
shit.
I guess not. No green cheese. I am. It sucks, man. It really. That's like this Alfredo that I was eating earlier. It's gonna reach.
So what are you gonna do? Is it gonna like? Oh, is it like the commercials? Like the big piece of pizza is gonna like start hitting you? You're gonna have like big shrimps walking around and.
Oh yeah, shrimp. You name it.
Oh, that must suck.
I guess that's the trade-off. When you got a nice slim body like this here, it's because of lactose intoleration. That's my secret. I don't eat a lot of cheese.
We all end up in the same place anyway, so.
That's right. Well, I get
we all gotta die sometimes. All right, I should have this bracket figured out, but that didn't go like most things in my life did not go as planned.
It's okay. It happens that way. That's what makes life interesting.
I am very upset. All right, let's do my new segment. Thank you. My new segment. We'll do my new segment, and then we'll do Today in History, and then we'll get the hell out of here.
You got it.
Because holy shit, our
that guy
like penicillin. Okay. Yes, they still make Aunt Jemima. Okay. All right. Good. They make
do.
Aunt
Okay.
Jemima, and they make it out of penicillin. No, I don't think I'm reading those correctly. But I guess if they made it out of penicillin, that'd be good.
That is good. No, but going back to Aunt Jemima, I get my syrup shipped from Maine. So like I said, I don't know. It's the real shit.
That's Mrs. Butterworth.
Is that from Maine?
No, Mrs. Butterworth is the syrup.
Right.
Aunt Jemima is the pancake mix.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes. Yeah.
Jesus.
I got thrown off there. Yeah.
Yeah. You get thrown off. You're still thinking about beach volleyball or something.
Yes, I am. It's coming. It's coming. All
right. New segment.
Here we go. New segment.
New segment. This is called Ogre Apologizes.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
Let's
see what it is.
We should work up some like sad piano music for this one.
Oh man, let me see.
I know. We're not going to do it now, but we'll put the intern team to work. Get them to work there. Okay.
The hell?
That was not sad piano. That sounded like a big
an opening door.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was not really what I was after, but
at least we got sound effects now.
Yeah, we have a sound effect. It was better than mine playing off my phone. My not so special NCAA picks. Anyway, I would Ogre. I could talk about myself in the third person here.
There we go.
I would like to apologize to the car parked on Mason Avenue in Calumet City in 1984 that I broke into and stole your Fleetwood Mac tape and your $1.87 that was in change. Please accept my humble apology. Whoever owns that car.
God.
Oh.
You feel better.
Oh, man. Oh, it's great to get that off my chest.
Wow, that's progress, man.
Been holding that one in.
Wow, man, you look lighter. You look lighter all of a sudden.
Oh, thanks. I haven't heard that in a while.
That was good. That was really good. Yeah.
Okay, so that is it for.
I was missing the Fleetwood Mac tape.
You didn't live on Mason?
No, I did not even know Mason was a street in Calumet City.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you lived in Burnham.
I was in Burnham. So that was your thug days, huh? That was your rebellious stage of Ogre.
You and all the other burnouts. So maybe in future, depending. I know there won't be an NCAA bracket prediction segment again, but the Ogre apologizes. End of segment.
That's a good one.
So thank you.
I like that though.
I'm sorry. I have to collect myself again.
There you go. Take your time.
It's just like Devil Dog was signing off.
So is this going to be a reoccurring segment?
We got that one. We got I don't know about every week because we had the ranking one. Me and you could work on that one. I think we got Ogre Apologizes. We got Today in History, and
got some good shit.
Yeah, there we go. So we'll work on that. All right, wrap it up. Hit me with Today in History.
Today in History with Ogre.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Is what's his name again? Steve. Did we get any text or anything from Steve?
I don't know if Steve's watching. I don't believe he's watching, but I'm sure he will. He's delivering his Coke. He's got to take care of his business. So
he's got to take care of his business. Well, this is special. I saw this and I just had to write it down. Today, what's today? March 12th.
Today is March 12th.
Today, March 12th, 1894. Coca-Cola is first bottled and sold in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Wow. Wait, what year was this?
1894.
Wow, 1894. Damn, that's pretty damn cool. And in Mississippi.
I don't know how that works, man. But I guess.
Yeah, I didn't know how that works either. That's amazing. So
in 1912, the Girl Scouts were founded today.
Okay.
They were originally called the Girl Guides.
Yeah, that didn't stick.
That didn't stick.
The cookie hounds or the cookie pushers.
Here's one for my nieces and nephews, because all the other big Bernie Sanders backers out there. In 1918, Moscow becomes the capital of Russia after St. Petersburg was the capital for 250 some years. Get it? Because they're all because Bernie's a commie, so that's.
Dude, see what you're saying.
That's the joke.
See what you're saying.
That's the joke.
That's it. Okay.
On March
feel the burn.
On March 12th, 1930, Gandhi begins the Salt March, which is when he marched. He walked over 200 miles from wherever the hell he was in India to the coast to protest the British monopoly on production of salt. So wow. Good for him.
Damn, that's when I hear stories like that, it makes me it just puts my life in perspective. Like I thought I had problems. Shit. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. Perspective.
I don't know if that's really a problem. Oh, I got you. There you want problems. In 1933, during the heart of the meat of the Depression, March 12th, 1933 was the first Franklin Delano Roosevelt fireside chat. And they would do the radio, and he'd talk to the people and tell them to quit bitching and everything will be fine and quit being little bitches. Ooh. Well, I don't know if he's. I'm paraphrasing, of course. I don't know if that was the actual fireside chat. You're froze.
Am I? No. How about now? We still good?
Oh, there you
still
are.
Alive?
You're kind of jumpy there.
Oh, must be a storm brewing.
Yeah, I think we're still on. You got me?
No, we're still there. That nor'easter, it's kicking in, so we have to wrap this up.
Go
Pause. Ahead. You're good.
Still there?
We're still there.
Okay. We might have to wrap this up. In 2009, Bernie Madoff pleads guilty to scamming $18 billion from investors. $18 billion.
I remember that. That's a lot of billions.
That's not messing around. Birthdays, March 12th. My brother's favorite, 1946, Liza Minnelli.
Your brother.
1947. 1947, Mitt Romney.
Mm-hmm. Birthday. Nice.
Presidential candidate. Here's one for you, Tony. 1953, Ron Jeremy was born.
Ron Jeremy. There you go. I like that. Hedgehog, the original.
And from the world of music, 1956, Steve Harris, bassist, founder, and key primary songwriter for Iron Maiden.
Ooh, man, yeah, I was gonna say. I remember, yeah.
I just threw that in for myself because I am an Iron Maiden fan. 1962, wow. Darryl Strawberry, professional baseball player and cocaine addict.
Right, yeah.
From the world of politics and military, 1968, Tammy Duckworth.
Yes.
Illinois senator. That's right.
Yeah.
And a special one for, I know he's not watching, but if he ever sees it, for number 2 son Zachary out there in Hawaii. In 1982, on March 12th, Tobias Schweinsteiger was born. Tobias Schweinsteiger. No, you're not gonna. No, nobody's gonna know him. The significance of Schweinsteiger is that he was on the German national soccer team there for the World Cup, and me and Zach were watching the World Cup for some reason, and we just kept laughing when the guy kept yelling, "It's a Schweinsteiger, Schweinsteiger!" And we would just scream it because it's fun to make. It's fun just to pretend everything like that sounds German is like coming from like Hitler giving a speech or like from a World War II movie or something. Schweinsteiger.
Well, we got to get that announcer to do our intro.
I tell you what, they love me at UIC when I took German 102. I just sit there and yell, "Eisverfein! Stitches the stitch! Yellow!" Please leave the class.
So that was you making all that fucking racket? I was wondering who was making all that noise. I was in behavioral science building when all that shit was going down.
3 deaths and then we'll call it a day. Can't end a show without some happy death. Sure. 1987. from the world of sport. On March 12th, 1987, legendary Ohio State football coach Woody Hayes drops dead. Yeah, you don't know. You're not a big sports guy.
Not a big sports guy.
Oh, hold on. I got one of the rices. Fucking wild rice is coming back up again.
It's working its way up, man. That was the bug.
In 2001, on March 12th, 2001, Morton Downey Jr. died.
Oh, I remember him.
You zip it, shut up, zip it. He'd yell at him and he'd smoke, and then I think he died of lung cancer. So
he had a big mouth, very large. He did have
a big mouth and a lot of moles. Didn't he have a bunch of moles on his face?
Yeah, more than I did. That close.
Well, he was always in the TV. He's up there, hey, screaming at you. Oh, excuse me, last one.
Death.
In 2013. Yeah, this ties together, folks. I do put some planning into it. In 2013, from the world of music, Clive Burr died. Now, who's Clive Burr and how does that tie together? Clive Burr, for a period, was the drummer for Iron Maiden. Yep.
Yeah. Wow, look at you, man. You did some homework for this show.
Yeah,
I am impressed.
Well, thanks.
I am impressed. That was good.
That's all I got. Just another week. I'm back in the saddle. If anybody missed me or anybody cared, thanks. Everything's cool. Everything's fine. But like I told Tony earlier today, back in the saddle, ready to get back at it. Like Tony always says, a Spaniard and Devil Dog when he signs off and makes everybody cry. Again, what's that? That's 56, 57 minutes of bullshit, just messing around, trying to have fun and see if anybody pays attention. If we bring a smile to your face or you think these guys are fucking idiots and you stick around for 56 minutes, we've done our job.
Outstanding. Right. That was really very eloquently put. Not like the fuck I said it, but it was very eloquently put. That was really nice. And speaking of fine, Linda says you guys look fine to her. Or she says you guys look fine to me. So that was a nice. I like that. Thank you. I'll take any kind of compliment these days. I'll take it. Thank you, Linda.
I might have a new opening for a Ho D.
Hey, there you go. Look at you. See, it's all about advancement. Nice. All right. Well, there is our show.
Move up the K.
You're moving it, man. Let's get it going. Right on. All right. Well, there is our show tonight. You want to send us off tonight? You want to do the final? Take us out in credits.
Final, take us out. Sure. We have credits now, or do we just turn off and say this? You're now not live.
I'm gonna hit your designated show, your show tune.
Well, cool.
Thing. So
all I got to say once again, thanks for tuning in. See you again next Monday night. I'm gonna do my damnedest to get a string here in a row. Tell your friends, be nice to each other, and don't sweat the small stuff. We'll see you next week.
There it is. Fucking A. I love it. See ya.